Hello. I am very tired. And I would never usually record a video if I'm sleepy. But I had a thought. What if my sleepiness rubbed off on you? What if I give you my sleepiness? What if you take it? What if you take it? What if you get sleepy because of me? Because I'm sleepy. You know how you yawn when you see somebody yawn? Maybe we can have something like that. Maybe we can. Because you deserve to sleep. You deserve to sleep. You deserve it very, very much. You deserve it very, very much. I am going to massage your scalp, and I'm going to give you some head scratches as well, okay? Hope that's okay with you. Very good. Very good. Can you, however, do me a favor as well? Can you just relax for me? Just relax for me. Just relax. Because everything will be okay after all, right? Is that not the universal truth? I'm gonna just scratch your face. I will. And there is nothing you can do about it. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a face massage. Ooh, drop dead, you know? Drop dead gorgeous. There, darling. There, darling. There. It's okay. It's okay. Just focus on the sensations. Focus on the sensations and try to visualize them. Try to give them colors. Try to give them smell. How does this feeling smell? Where does it take me? What emotion does it bring with me? How does it make me feel? What sound does it make in my head? What patterns occur? Can I repeat this sensation? Can I give it to somebody else? can I use this feeling to make the world a better place, to make just one person I love a little bit happier. How can you do that? You know how when you listen, if you're a musician, sometimes you listen to a song and you listen to a song and you get inspired and you just are obsessed with this one particular part of the song, this one tone, this one technique, and you use it for your song, or you see a recipe online and you have to use that one little technique. How about we start doing that with affection? Like, for example, I remember I was watching Vikings back in the day, the Vikings TV show, and that was so long ago actually, but I noticed how the Vikings, the men, really showed affection to their brothers. And it was such a masculine way as well. It wasn't like, oh, this is, gay or something. Like, you would never think that. But because usually that's how man-to-man affection is portrayed, But then you see these masculine, tall, strong Vikings, and they just hug each other and pat each other on the shoulders and give each other like very intense looks of affection and love and appreciation. And then I remember I kind of introduced it as a joke to my friends, like the aggressive way they would just grab each other and hug each other. And my friends were also watching the show. I kind of started doing it as a joke, but it kind of fell through, and then we just started showing more. I feel like a lot of men in their friendships are afraid to touch their male friends. And like women, for example, they play with each other's hair, and they do each other's makeup and all of that, and they hug each other way more, and that's amazing. And they can feel that affection, and I feel like that may be just one of the reasons why women live longer. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with it. So love each other and show it. Beautiful bastard. A lovely bastard. Just come up. Tap on your scalp now. How about that? How about that? I'm a little bit sleepy. I just yawned. Do you feel a yawn coming for you as well, my friend? Do you feel it? May I tell you a story? I'm just gonna tell you a story. I was with my friend in the forest. This is a couple of weeks ago. We went out to the forest and we wanted to, eat shrooms, trip on shrooms. So we go into the forest, right? We take the shrooms at the root of the mountain and we start walking up. We walk up and we walk up until at one point I'm very tired and I want to sit down. I sit down and then I realize it started to hit me. I didn't really hallucinate. I just had a very euphoric experience up there on the mountain, on the rocks. At one point, of course, we were sitting on these rocks. It's like a river of huge boulders. And we were having such a blast. And it started to rain and we hid under a rock. We took shelter there for a bit. It was magical. Then there, right there, my friend said to me, "It's time." And he decided to switch. To just switch, to turn his life around, to break up with his girlfriend, to possibly leave his job and return back to his hometown where he knew he would be much happier. But that's not the point of my story. So actually, this is another part of it, but then we took our shit and we wanted to leave because it was starting to get cold and late, but it was raining, so we made our way to the bus stop again through the rain. But we were having such a blast, it really didn't matter. It took us a little bit of time to actually find the bus stop, but we went there and we go under the little roof on the bus stop, and there we wait. Turns out the buses are gonna be late because of the weather conditions. We meet some relatively old guy. He studied what I dropped out of, so we had something to talk about. But at one point, a fellow comes out of the forest. He's a bit chubby, obviously drinks some beer. He's drunk a beer or two in his day. He comes out of the forest with this bucket in his hand full of mushrooms. These larger mushrooms, I'm not sure what their name is, what their name is in English. It's manatarki in Bulgarian. And I make small talk. I say, "It's a good hunt. Good job. What mushrooms are those?" And he says the name of the mushrooms. He says he's on his way to sell them in the market. And I say, "Hey, can I buy some of you?" And I check my wallet and I have 5 leva, which is about €2.50 or like about $2.50 or so. How much can I get for this? And he says he just grabs 2 large mushrooms. He gives them to me in a small plastic bag. And so I'm very happy. Some guy just goes out in the forest and I buy his mushrooms. But then I'm in the bus and I ask my friend, "Brother, is it a good idea to eat these mushrooms? I mean, some random guy comes out of the forest, you know." So he said, "Bro, it's probably not the best idea." And I asked the other dude that we met, and he said, But he also said if he's out in these hard conditions, weather conditions, he must know what he's doing. But still don't risk it. Anyways, we catch the bus, we go to the town, and we have to, we're scheduled to go and meet some friends who we're gonna cook dinner with and drink some wine. So, I'm in front of my friend's place, and I call him up and I say, hey bro, I'm almost there. Do you want me to pick anything up from the or from the market, from the shop? He says, get a white wine, and also I was gonna ask you to bring some mushrooms, but I already bought some, but they're not really good. And I say, dude, would you believe me that I have mushrooms in my bag, in my backpack, right? Just plucked from the ground, from the rain in the forest. He says, no fucking way. And I say, yes way, man. And I told him the story and he was in awe. I go up to his place. He calls his stepdad on the phone, and his stepdad turns out to be an ex, like mushroom picker. So he knows his shit. And by the way, we have not at all spoken about what we're gonna have for dinner. He was planning to make mushroom pasta. He has an Italian side of his family. He's very good at doing these things. So, yeah, we go up there and we cook the pasta with these mushrooms because we get his stepdad on the phone and he gives us the whole spiel. Check this tissue on the mushroom, and just, cut it here, and if it goes blue, then it's toxic and poisonous. And so we went through the whole thing. These are classic mushrooms, some of the popular ones. Very meaty, very, very delicious. We cooked the pasta, it was incredibly delicious. And that's the story. How amazing is that? How lucky is that, right? And it was because I was there on a mushroom trip as well, and then this girl I saw there, for some reason, drew me a little paper to put in my wallet with some mushrooms. So this was a very mushroomy trip to Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. So yeah, did you like my story? It was very wholesome and nice, and it made me appreciate these synchronicities in life. It's just very nice. But I will have to leave you now. But I leave you in the good hands of yourself, because I trust you to be good to yourself. And if you are not, that's okay. You'll get better at it. Get better at it. I sometimes talk poorly to the mirror. Sometimes I don't have what it takes to be tolerant to my own self. But it's a journey, my friend. It's a journey. It is a journey. Sleep tight, my friend.